Hello, I'm Anastasia Gores, and in this video I would like to show you how to use sphere massage balls to release your shin and calf muscles. This is the area that most people, again, don't pay a lot of attention to unless you have shin splints or you know that you have some kind of tightness in the area. Actually, the muscles in our shin and the calf, most of them will refer pain to the ankle and even your toes, sometimes the outside of the foot, kind of this part of the front of the foot area, and also some of the trigger points in the calf can refer pain under the knee and even send the tightness into your hamstrings and the rest of the body. So let's go ahead and get started with our release, and especially if you walk a lot or walk at all, if you do cardio, if you wear high heels, things like that, usually put a lot of stress on our calves. So to get started, I would recommend to do a little stretch. So we're going to just stretch to check how flexible our calf is. So go ahead and press, straighten up the leg and pull your toes forward. You can have a belt or a strap to pull your toes forward. For me, I can just use my hands and just kind of feel where is your stopping point where you can say, ouch, I can't do it anymore. So kind of remember where it was, and let's go ahead and take the balls and we're going to start using those. So we're going to be using a large sphere ball and a small smooth sphere ball. We're going to start with our shin, actually, the front of our foot, the front of our leg. So we're going to turn around and we're going to take our large ball, place it on the floor right underneath the kneecap. We never want to go over our bones or over, especially over our joints with the massage balls. And from here you will simply start applying, sliding, very slow pressure. So this bone in your body is called tibia, so you want to go a little bit on the outside of it. That's where the muscle is. We don't want to be rolling the bone. It's not going to do it any good. So go ahead and start rolling. Find those sensations. If you've never had this area of your body worked on, then again, most likely it will be very sensitive. So go ahead and be gentle with you. The more pressure, the lower you go, the harder, the more pressure will be applied. If you feel that, oh no, that's way too much, you can always take a chair or you can take a bench and lay on it, put the front of your body on it. That's going to give you a little bit less pressure. So I'm going to go over here a little bit and just gently massage, kind of roll. Find all those different spots. You're going to go kind of along the center, almost under the tibia. Then you want to go a little bit on the outside and a little bit more, finding all of these different sensations. If you found a spot, as always, we're going to stop there. Gently, we can move a little bit side to side. Just kind of feel the trigger point and go ahead and relax into it. Breathe deeply. Hold it there and feel the release. Then if we want to have a little bit more targeted pressure, we can take our smaller ball. And same thing, you're going to place it and you're going to feel a lot more pressure this way if you're not ready for it. If you feel it, ouch, that hurts so much, my eyes are about to pop out. It's too much, you don't want to do it. Be gentle with your body, you can work up to it. Putting too much pain in your body will make your muscles contract and will result in the opposite effect. So go ahead. Press, and again, with this one, you just want to kind of find a spot, hold it there, and then release. Okay, so we're still working with our shin, but this time we're going a little bit more outside. We're going to start again with our large ball, and we can go down. Just simply, this is going to be a very gentle massage this way, so you're probably not going to even feel a lot of it. Now, to increase the pressure, we're going to place the other foot on top, the other leg on top. Now we're having more weight into the ball. Good. Now again, if you feel like, okay, I found a spot or I want a little bit deeper pressure, go ahead and take your small ball. Same thing, we're gonna place it under the other leg on top, hold. So go ahead and sit up. Now we can try finding a trigger point that's located right above the ankle. So we're going to go ahead and place the small sphere ball over here that we can apply, use a hand to keep the ankle stable here and just press down on it. And you can again gently roll, slide your leg here to see if you have this spot. It's not guaranteed that you will have every trigger point available, but it's a good idea to explore your body and to see what's going on over there. So let's go ahead and move on to our calf. I'm going to sit back. We're going to take the large ball again, and right now we're going to use it as a foam roller. So just go ahead and place it under kind of the middle of your calf. You're going to use your hands for support and start sliding down. The other leg is standing, the foot is standing on the floor, so you use it to keep your balance. And first you're going to start by going down the center of your bone over here of your muscle. Go ahead all the way under the knee. And then go ahead and go back, 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 and all the way towards the ankle. Okay? And just again, keep rolling. And this, you might not be able to find a lot of trigger points rolling like this, but then try turning your leg a little bit sideways, so it's going to go into your outside rotation, and you're rotating it from the hip, not from the knee. And now again, same thing, you're going to start rolling through here. There we go. And if you find a spot, and usually you're going to find spots right over here in the top of your calf muscles. So you're going to take a smaller ball over here and you're going to place it under the spot that you have found. Just kind of go ahead and wiggle your leg around a little bit, turn it side to side to really feel it. Now you're going to apply pressure. To get more pressure into the trigger point, you're going to take your other leg and place it on top. Go ahead and the more you lean forward, the more pressure you can apply. Another option is to place your hands on the floor and lift your hips off and hold it here. Try to relax, avoid tensing up your muscle, avoid pulling your toes forward, just keep your foot relaxed. Now over here again, you can try placing the other leg on top and just kind of lift up and hold. We'll work your upper body and we'll let you apply really, really deep pressure into those trigger points. Now let's go ahead and take the same large ball. This time we're going to be rolling on the outside of the foot, of their leg. And same thing, you're going to roll. And usually a sign that muscle is tight, you have trigger points, you're going to feel like a rubber band that kind of slides over. So if you feel that, try to pinpoint its exact location and press into kind of in the middle of that rubber band that you find in your muscle. Press in there, apply pressure, do whatever you want to do. Place the other leg on top, lift your hips up, move the weight of your body forward. Same thing, take a smaller ball, place it again over here, and lean into it. So for me, this is a good position to get into this particular trigger point. So you want to move your body, adjust it to where you find just the right amount of this pressure on the trigger points. So after we're done with this, we're going to sit up and you're going to place one leg back if your flexibility allows you that. I'm going to place the large ball under your calf, kind of right around like the largest part of the calf muscle, And again, over here, you can just really press. You can use the heel of your palm to press, or you can take a smaller ball and press it in here and just kind of start rolling it out. And as you're rolling the ball, apply pressure and then press out, like you're squeezing out toothpaste out of a tube. So you want to squeeze that out, and this will really help you get deep, hydrate your fascia, and get deep into all of these areas, access those trigger points. You can go a little bit on the inside, and again, really maybe try little circular movements over here and move down and find a spot. And I just found mine, and just kind of breathe there 10-20 seconds. No sharp pain, nothing like that, and it should release by then. Okay? So by this point, we are done with our first leg. So remember at the beginning, we checked our flexibility in the calf. So now let's do it again. And I'm gonna press back. And you probably don't remember, but I gained, my calf feels much looser in this position. I can pull it back much further, and I can go sideways a little bit. It's going to stretch out over here the shin muscles. And that's just a good idea to end all of your release work with a little stretch, unless you're doing this before a workout. Then static stretching might not be the best idea according to modern research. So roll it out and do the stretching for the end. So you're going to stretch the foot to the side. Again, you can use the strap or a belt instead of your hand. Go ahead and press back one more time here. You can try going a little bit to the side, where it's going to go more into the ankle rather than the calf. Okay? So now don't forget to do the other leg. You don't want to get lopsided. And we're going to move on to the next part of the body.